this holiday season, as you're going through all the things that you love and that brings you joy, tap into it.
Girl, you've got questions. Questions about your body and how to feel good in it, about your hormones and how to keep them in check. Questions about your sex life and your whole health. Can you imagine having a best girlfriend who was also a triple board certified OBGYN? A girlfriend doctor you could call and ask or tell her anything. Someone who could show you how to live any stage of life, before, during, or after menopause, in a big, bold, and beautiful way. Well, friends, I'm your girlfriend doctor. I believe you are meant to flourish and shine, to embrace life and awaken to all its possibilities. Let's get there together. Welcome to our show.
Well, hello and happy holidays. This is the season of giving and the season of celebrating. So if you're celebrating, getting ready to celebrate Christmas this year, Merry Christmas. If you just celebrated Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah, and every other celebration there is, it's awesome to celebrate. Celebrations increase oxytocin. That is, if they're not burdened with stress. So the way to gain control over some of the stressors in our life, the uncertainty, the media, the misinformation, disinformation, etc., that's out there, the strife in families, the arguments, the sibling rivalry, any of those things going on in your life. I get it. It's a time of year where stresses are high. And as one of my listeners wrote in, she said, Dr. Anna, I have, forget about holiday blues. I've got blues from before Thanksgiving till after Easter. And she's not alone. I think it's really important to understand that the changes in our physiology that occur on a seasonal basis can affect some people more so than others, but there are certainly things that we want to do about it. So in this episode, I'm going to teach, really focusing on the things that we are grateful for, how to incorporate that into your season, into this season of celebration and giving, so it feels like you're coming from a place of cup overflowing versus half full or half empty, and or trying to plug the holes because you're just worn out at the bottom of what it feels like. So there's a few tips I'm going to share with you today, and I'm also going to share with you my Christmas gift buying guide or holiday gift giving guide of health, right? Because it's all about health and restoring health, spreading health, and in our 4 pillars of health that we have in the Girlfriend Doctor community, and that is embrace, nourish, shine, and awaken. There's something within each of these pillars to gift this season. I'll tell you some of my favorite things, some of the favorite things that I use and do. But first, I want to focus on the practice of gratitude, celebrating the joys in your life, the things that we can celebrate, from having a nice cup of hot tea at our convenience. I didn't have to go fetch the water. I didn't have to start a fire to boil the water. If I was camping, I would have to, but I did not have to today. And so, drinking this delicious hot tea and how that makes me feel, and every little thing that we can find joy in, to start reflecting on those joys. The more we focus on something, and the more that expands and is magnetized towards us. So the joyful feeling, the joyful energy, being able to relish that feeling, to embrace it, to feel it, to sit with it, is a skill and a discipline and a practice that changes your physiology. The smile on your face. What's your cheer word for this holiday season? Is it jiggle? Jingle bells? Is it sleigh rides? Is it, what is Jesus? The birth of our Savior. What is it for you that brings a smile to your face, and how that makes you feel? Like something that lights you up and brings a smile to your face when you think of it, or just a word like the word smile. Look, the word no worries, mate. I love the Australians for that, because they have a natural resting smile, because the words end in a smile, like no worries, mate. I love that. So those are some good things to think about as you're going through this season, focusing on that. Smiles, joys, and of course, giving. We give, and we are giving thanks to you. We are giving to the House of Hope, which is the home that I helped create and found in Brunswick, Georgia, that is home to girls, young girls, 12 to 18, that have been trafficked. And it has been certainly a labor of love to see this process and to see the accomplishments. Everyone in my team in Georgia, our participants are helping those girls personally too, being extra mamas for them, and also helping them get job skills and definitely just feed into their spirits, pray for them. And it's a beautiful thing. And we donate because you enable us to donate. And I appreciate that. The other charity that I am really passionate about is the House of Dawn. And that is a home for single moms who have to finish school, either get their high school diploma or GED or college degree, and it provides safe housing, financial skills, work skills, life skills, and counseling, and is just an amazing resource. And that's in Middle Georgia. And I just am really proud of that. Dr. Deborah Shepard, she's an angel of a doctor, if you know her, in south of Atlanta. She is, her heart is for them too, and is, went to a recent event with me there. And so just appreciate everyone who's participating and feeding into the souls and lives. And of course, the Gary B. Bivens Foundation, which we fund regularly to fund the House of Hope and the House of Dawn, and also doing charitable events. Some events including equine therapy, certainly a love for me. I think I got my girls and I through horses, I really did help get my girls and I through some really tough times. So that's a big part of my life. And I want to share that love and that amazing healing capacity that horses have with others as much as possible. Because even here in Texas, many kids have not had exposure outside to horses. And so doing that is just a beautiful love and mission of mine as well. So continuing to grow that. Of course, we've done so many more things and funding scholarships and helping people in so many ways, from those who have lost a child to struggling single moms, and the list goes on. So that with that, I will also say, you can email us. You have a family that needs help. You yourself need help. Please email us. You email my team at dranncabeca.com and tell us what your needs are. Our resources are vast, and if we can't help, we may know someone who can, and we are here for you. And I want to share that with you because this is about contributing, and contributing to the lives of others is one of my biggest gifts. And with that, this season of giving and contributing, it is also about being at peace, the peace that surpasses all understanding, as it says in the Bible, to experience the peace of light to come, that light and presence that we're in, the joys of being in life in this time of our lives, and how we can focus on the little things that do bring a smile to our face. And I come to this from having experienced great losses in many different ways, great losses, that I have to say that when you shift your thoughts from fear-based, like when's the next shoe going to drop, when's that next diagnosis going to come, what's going to happen to the next person I love or the next relationship I'm in, when you shift from that type of fear-based thinking to I'm good just as I am right now. I am good. I love my life. I love my kids, or, I love my dear friend, Helene, who has been through so much, and she's always there with a smile on her face and an encouraging word. And I love, and you just start focusing on the things you love. Like, I know I'm getting ready for my perfect relationship that's going to last the rest of my life, and that person's getting ready for me. Focus on love, different things that you can join, share. One of my dear friends, and my girlfriend, Dr. Club, lost her really beloved horse this year and had an accident, and she had to put it down, and just heartbreaking. And just thinking that we think of the things that in our life that we've loved and have lost, and how we can honor them this year too. Setting, for me, it was setting, and having empty chairs at the table, but setting those place settings for that ritual And the Marines do that for fallen soldiers. And I thought that was a beautiful ritual. So I adopted that. And I think that's a beautiful thing, setting a place setting. You're not forgotten. Your energy is here because I love you, and love is energy, and love never dies. So we set that place setting, or we create that ritual, we light that candle in that memory, and just think of the joy, because the sorrow is a reflection of the joy that we had once felt, right? When we feel that sorrow. So to tap in to that energy of the joy, and the more we focus on something, the more it expands, and it truly does change our physiology. So this holiday season, as you're going through the beauty of all the things that you love and that brings you joy, and you're reflecting on those things, tap into it, write it down, journal it, make it a daily practice, because believe me, I know how stressful this time of year can be. And I'm not trying to put cherries on a, pile of poop here, right? It is just about recreating the joy in our lives and tapping into it and making it up if we can't even feel it, right? Just making it up. And believe me, that shifts energy from a negative downward spiral. Fear is a negative energy, to love, an upward energy, an upward spiral. And that creates magnetism. And you'll shift from one bad thing happening after another to many good things happening. And then come maybe Christmas morning, you're sitting back having your amazing hot cup of tea, and everyone around you and you're laughing and enjoying yourself, having fun. That sibling that you always fight with, you're laughing and remembering some really good times. And I really do pray for you and your family that you are healthy and happy together and are able to celebrate together this year. This episode of the show is sponsored by Julva. Julva is an all-natural anti-aging cosmetic cream for your delicate feminine parts, created by triple board certified OBGYN Dr. Anna Cabeca. If you want to stop embarrassing urine leaks, reduce vaginal discomfort and dryness, and reignite your intimate relationship, try Julva today at dranna.com and use the code SHOW10 to get 10% off your first order. Let's move into the gift guide that I have for you this year. And it is at dranna.com. So if you go to my website at dranna.com, you'll see that we have something for the foodie, something for beauty, something for the gadget lover. You want that extra kitchen gadget or something. Certainly something for the health nut and the bookworm, because I love books. I don't know about you, but I love books. I'm an avid reader, and do just love all those things. So one fun gadget I'll just share with you. You can if you go to dranna.com and pull up my gift guide, holiday gift guide, you will see a lot of these items in there, just sharing a few things with you. Do some fun stuff, get some crazy stuff too when you're out shopping, and always say, try again, big on supporting local stores, but no guilt there if you're ordering online at all. But we've got some things here too that are great, that I recommend, that you can't typically find in a store. And one is a plant-based milk maker. It's called Almond Cow. And at first I was like, no room in my little kitchen for that gadget. And yet everyone in my Girlfriend Doctor Club were like, oh, made this almond milk, made this hazelnut milk, made this oat milk. And it's just so fresh and quick. I couldn't believe it till I got mine. And I tell you, it is easy, it's fun, and your kids can do it. So you take these nuts, they go in as nuts, and it comes out as this beautiful natural milk. And again, when you make something, you know exactly what you put into it, right? We don't necessarily know all the time when we're pulling something off the shelf. So this is a big community. The Girlfriend Doctor community loves and endorses this product very much. So it's a lot of fun. And really, one of my favorite products this year is garden guidance cards. You guys, this is something to put in stockings, to give as gift. You've got work gifts that you want to give that are inexpensive. This is the garden guidance cards, and I have a deep love for the creator of these cards. It's my daughter Brittany, my firstborn. She became mine when she was 7, my first daughter. And so she created these from doing just loving having to do our social media and writing down all the benefits of certain vegetables. So created this beautiful deck of garden guidance cards, and you just can play with the family with this, do for yourself. Sometimes you get, what's the number one vegetable that is eaten in the United States? French fries. French fries is the number one vegetable. So I get getting in a rut, but look, you could pick one out blindly. And artichoke. How am I going to cook artichoke? Google a great artichoke recipe and see what it will do for you. Artichokes improve skin health, high in fiber, boost immune system, blood pressure control, lowers cholesterol, improves liver function, enhances heart health. I mean, those are good benefits of artichoke. So cook up some artichokes, and then, you might get a little bit, crazy and pull a second card and say, what do I have here? Turnips. Wow. I'm going to go shopping and get turnips. So you can add a couple new vegetables to your shopping run, your grocery run. So turnip lowers blood pressure, relieves intestinal problems, cancer preventions, improves digestion, great for skin and hair and health, anti-inflammatory. So these are some amazing things that you can do and add and give as a gift. Garden guidance cards, and we have a link for that in my gift guide. One of my favorite things to eat and to use in any of my recipes is olive oil. So the Fresh Pressed Olive Oil Club, I highly recommend it. They give you an offer for just $1 to get a free bottle of olive oil. And it's a regular sized bottle of olive oil. It's not a small, tiny one. For $1, you can get a bottle of fresh pressed olive oil. And I highly recommend the Olive Oil Club because quarterly you get this selection of hand-picked, beautiful olive oil. And it's also a great gift to give. And there is from my dear friend Trina Felber. If you guys haven't listened to my podcast with her on dental health, she has her detox kit. And again, stocking stuffers, giving the gift of health, I can highly recommend it. And in the skincare line, my friend Magdalena created a skincare line called Wellena, Wellena. And it's really, she's so picky about everything she puts in and on her body. I trust her recommendations. I love her products. And these are all natural and amazing and a beautiful, clean skincare line so that we're not adding chemicals. There's a couple other things I love in giving gifts of health that, it's important to give is blue light blocking glasses. So I like Defender Shield for their EMF protection, their computer protections, their EMF protective hats, and phone case protectors to decrease the amount of EMF you and your family are exposed to. They also have blue light blocking glasses, and that are great with an extra snap-on, especially if you have reading glasses or you need darker protection. So it has light and darker orange protection. I also use True Dark blue light blocking glasses. And then there's some great fun things here also for your own health. And maybe you save all year, you want to get that water filter. I highly recommend. You want to get air filters. So we have Air Doctor here. And of course, Dry Farm wines. Dry Farm wines take some of the guesswork out. It's a good, clean wine, very low in sugar. So you don't have to spend hours in the wine aisle. You're pretty clear on that. They also have a special for you guys that you can get your first bottle of Dry Farm wines at a steep discount. Something I love that's been very therapeutic to me, and I'm really happy now that I have infrared yoga near me, but is an infrared sauna. There's one person portable saunas, and then there's, sauna if you're blessed to be able to have that in your home. But a sauna is so therapeutic, and these are infrared sauna with the highest technology, natural ingredients, so you're not getting off gases of chemicals in your, when you're in a sauna. Or it's really, really beautiful. So it's something that I love and I highly recommend and I stand behind. And I know the owner of the company and she does great. She creates great products. So So that's something to look at. There's more on here. There's Anne Marie Gianni's beautiful skin lotion, and there's some beautiful books that I have from friends. And there's some of my favorite chocolate, natural infused chocolate with healing herbs. And of course, you can always stock up on your Girlfriend Doctor products. We have the Girlfriend Doctor bundle there that includes my Keto Green protein shake, a canister of Mighty Maca, and of course, a tube of Jelva. Plus, check out the books that are there. There's so many good books. Jen Stevens just released her new book, and I'm excited to share that with you guys too, because another great resource to help you, and it's called Fast, Feast, Repeat. So she'll be on my Girlfriend Doctor show in the near future, so be sure to listen. But books to stock up on, to share, and to treat yourself to during this holiday season. So I really wanted you to know that even though this time of year is stressful, trying to focus on and making it a practice and a discipline, as I have done, as I've had to do, to make a practice and a discipline about focusing on all the good things in my life, all the things that I'm grateful for. And it's hard when we feel the darkness of our soul, when we feel isolated. But in order to shift our energy out of that, it is a discipline and a practice to start appreciating more little things in our lives. Pay attention to them. Don't neglect them. And you will be so surprised. Maybe you start off with 3 or 10 items. Before you know it, you're at 30, 40, 100, because it becomes so obvious that we are surrounded by so much more good. And giving that, being that contribution to others is incredibly healing. So hopefully with my gift guide, I've given you a great resource to make your shopping easier as well. You can see what I use and what I stand behind. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I am your Girlfriend Doctor, and I love being the Girlfriend Doctor. And so with this time of year, I wish you happy holidays with whatever you're celebrating. For me, it's Merry Christmas, and definitely Happy New Year. A little sneak peek into the new year. We are doing the Keto Green 16 challenge. So hop over to Amazon and get the Kindle version of Keto Green 16, or hop to my store and get the book, or anywhere books are sold. And get ready to do Keto Green 16 challenge with us starting in January. And I'm really looking forward to that, because I could use that Keto Green 16 kind of kick, the little edge, the little motivation that I need. And we are doing it in community, and I will be on live in that group to support you during the Keto Green 16 challenge. So at the first of the year, we're doing this together, and I look forward to it. Thank you for being in my community. I feel incredibly blessed. Again, please ask me questions. From your questions, I bring and generate content. There's so much that I want to share, and I want to share what interests you most, that serves you, that empowers you in your life. So have fun this holiday season. Do some jiggling and wiggling and dancing and singing, and stay healthy. From my family to yours, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel here and get those notifications, and comment below. Let me know your thoughts, what you loved, and what your action step is.